for tuning into the channel, guys. We are here in our kitchen once again, bringing you a new recipe on another way to prepare fish. And that is what we love about fish. There are so many different things you can do with it. We were going to go out fishing, but unfortunately it's been a little bit pretty cold to have two kids with.
It's finally starting to get there. We are going to have some warm days ahead. We are looking forward to a couple weeks of warm weather, actually.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it, as long as the snow stays away.
Yeah.
It's been a nice winter so far, and the deer need this. Other than that, this is a new recipe that we tried a few times so far, and we finally perfected it. Super simple and super delicious. This is a recipe you came up with.
It's something that's been in the process.
We came up with it.
Yeah, we thought about doing this about a year ago. We finally started, we did back in early December.
Yeah.
And I did it with perch, and it turned out really good. We just had to tweak a few things, but we got some crappies here that just caught, so crappies are going to work the same. You could do this with walleyes, pike, pretty much any white meat fish. I think even we could
I want
try
to try it with salmon. We have some sockeye salmon down in the freezer, and I really, really want to try this with salmon. I mean, especially having that, citrus and acidity from, the limes or lemons or whatever acid you choose to use with the ginger. I think it would be a knockout with sockeye salmon.
I think so.
So that might be coming again in the future. But before we tell you what it is, all I have to say is don't knock it until you try it, because it's pretty awesome. So what are we making?
We're going to make some fish egg rolls. We get sick of eating fried fish. We have tried some other ways of frying fish lately that we might actually have to share that too.
Yeah.
We did try that the other night, and that turned out.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. Fried fish is a staple in our household. We eat it frequently. We love what we catch and whatnot, but it does get old doing the same thing. So this is why we come up with different ones. So Justin and I kind of came up with this recipe, tied in from a few other recipes, going back to like when we made the woodcock pot stickers, to a couple new egg roll recipes that we were looking at. So we kind of came up with our own variation of fish egg rolls, and we want to share that with you. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get into this. So first of all, we can just take these fish fillets. I just got a few crappies here. It all depends on the sizes, portions you want to put out there. It matters how many people you feed. And this could go really good as an appetizer for get-togethers or whatever. For us, it's just going to be us and the kids. So I only took, I only got 2 crappies here. These are like 11, 12-inch crappies. So this will be just enough for just doing a small batch of this. So I take these fish, I put them in a lightly oiled baking pan because I'm going to be putting these in the oven. The oven is preheated at 400 degrees right now. So let's get these in there. Well, we tried something. You actually should explain this. You're the one that talked to this gentleman and got hooked on it. Got me hooked on it anyways.
Yeah, we got hooked on it. So we were at the Duluth, what's it called? Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show. We had a booth there, had a lot of fun. Well, normally after we start shutting down our booth, I let Justin do all the legwork and breaking it down, and that's when I get to walk around. So I made a spontaneous last-minute purchase because I heard this guy talking and I wanted to go see his booth. This is Hager's. What it is, and it's actually a really unique story, and I wish I knew it better. I will put a link in the description to this product. But what it is it's a recipe based on a old Viking, true Viking. It's however many years old seasoning recipe, and he made different variations of this. I think I bought like 4 bottles. And they're super great, and they go on everything. We particularly like it on fish, of course. What one I use here is the Hager's All-Purpose Cajun seasoning. Now, I don't know a lot of Cajun Vikings, but this stuff is awesome.
It's not spicy though.
It's not spicy, but it gives it that nice kick. A little bit of heat, but not spicy at all. just what we're looking for. So what you're gonna do here is just season the fillets lightly on both sides. We already have the oven preheating at, what are we at? 400. So coating both sides, a good rule of thumb is to, it takes roughly about, for every inch of fish there is, roughly 10 minutes at 350. These shouldn't take much more than about 7 minutes or so to cook up. So, and just coat them lightly.
That wasn't quite enough.
I guess I didn't put enough seasoning on. Well then, so now that it's up to the skipper standards, I'm just gonna give the fillets a quick rub, really get that seasoning into the meat a little bit. Nice coated with oil. It's as easy as that. Let's pop them in the oven. Well, now that the fish is in the oven, we're gonna give that time to cook. Skipper here is gonna get the remainder of the stuff ready while I go put a little girl to bed. So he'll take over from here and I'll be back shortly.
Well, so those fish are in the oven. We're getting them cooked. I'm gonna put together the coleslaw here. This is just a bag coleslaw I got at the grocery store. It's got green cabbage, red cabbage, and carrots in it. So what I do is I'm only gonna use about half a bag of this. And you gotta use a nice mixing bowl. Oop. Got too big of a hole in this bag, I guess. So now I got the cabbage in there. I'm gonna take some green onions. Get those chopped up. You can dice them up nice and small to put in there. I got the green onions in there. We're gonna put some ginger in there. This is fresh ginger. You can buy it at most grocery stores. I just use a cheese grater. I'm gonna grate some of that in there. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of sugar. Kind of balances out to what do you want to say, acidity.
Mm-hmm. How are we doing? What have you added so far?
I got the cabbage in there, I got the green onions, and I got the ginger.
Okay.
So we're just going to take a little bit of sugar.
Oh,
that's enough. Then we are going to go, let's see, we're going to take I've got a lime in half. I got a little lime press here. So you don't want to go too much on this either. It's probably enough, right?
I don't know. We'll see.
That's enough. Then, so we're 3 different sauces here. They're oil sauces, vinegar. So we got pure sesame oil. This we put in for just a little bit of flavor in there,
yep.
You'd say?
Sesame flavor.
Sesame flavor. Then we got some hoisin sauce.
You can also use soy sauce. We like the hoisin because it's a little bit thicker, really holds everything together.
Of that, then we're gonna use some little seasoned rice vinegar. A little of that in there also. Oop. A little more?
A little bit more.
There we go. Just a touch more. What we do, that's about all we need. A little bit of salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. Which you can bring out.
Now I got all the ingredients in there. I'm just gonna mix this up. Mix it really well, get that all blended in there together. This is what's gonna go in the egg roll wrappers.
I'm the official tester.
Perfect yet?
A little more fizzy
A little more hoisin sauce?
and a little bit more sesame.
Alright. Just add, you kind of bring it up to your taste on this stuff. We don't really use measuring cups in this household very often. What do you think of that? They're
Much
good?
better.
All
Spot
right.
on. And yeah, don't be afraid to try new things. We've done this with a little bit of sriracha to give it that extra heat. Really, it comes down to your personal preference and your palate, of course. So.
Yeah, some might actually like really hot sauce in here or some, who knows?
Well, I do have sriracha and the kids already ate.
Well, let's just keep it to what we've done before.
Chicken.
You can always have hot sauce with it.
I do. I make, so the dipping sauce I make is actually mayo mixed with sriracha and just a little bit of Thai sweet chili sauce. So it's kind of that sweet and spicy. So.
Alright. Better check on those fish. I think they're done now.
Here's what bigger fillets.
Oh yeah, they're done.
Alright, so the fish are out of the oven, and one of the benefits about living in Minnesota this time of the year is to get it to cool down faster, you just stick it on outside. So it wasn't even outside for more than 5 minutes. With that, all we're going to do is flake up the fish. Good little trick of the trade, 2 forks, and just get in there. You're going to flake it up nice and fine. Then we will be dumping this in with our mixed cabbage. And this will be the filling. It really is a super simple recipe. And like I said, you'll want this nice and fine. And about the same consistency. You can, again, it's all a matter of your preference and what you prefer. If you want bigger chunks in there, go ahead. And then we are just going to take this and dump it right in with the coleslaw. You are going to want to make sure, again, that the fish is fully cooled. You don't want that cabbage and that heating up from the fish. And then just mix it all up. And we got about the perfect amount in there. Okay, in fact, we probably have a little bit more than what we're gonna need. The nice thing about this recipe is you can freeze them. You're gonna wanna cook them before you freeze them. So if you do make too much, just go ahead, fry them up. You can just wrap them or bag them and then put them in the freezer and take them out, cook them, just bring them back up to an eating temperature in the oven. All right, we are all set. For the next part though, I'm not a professional, so we're gonna let the skipper jump in and start wrapping these things because it doesn't turn out pretty when I do it.
All right, now we'll let the professional do this. So
Jerk.
you just take these are egg roll wrappers. You get them at most grocery stores also. And I lay these out diagonally.
Because your wife knows a thing or two of these stuff.
Yeah. But I always keep, you're gonna want a little bit of room temperature water with this. You just dip your fingers in it. What you do is you just put a thin coating over the whole egg roll wrapper. Alright, so now you got the little last part here, a little bit more water. So now that I got an even coat of water on there, I'm going to take a little bit of this mixture. This takes a little bit of practice. You're not going to get this done right the first time, but you'll kind of figure out exactly how much you want in there. I'm just using a regular kitchen spoon here just to get enough in there. What I do from there is I take the two ends and roll them up together, and I take the back part, come over it. Once you get to this part, you're going to want to take that and just push that filling back in, get that egg roll wrapper nice and tight, and just roll it over. It's as simple as that. And then just take a little more water just to seal it up. So now I got that wrapped up, I'll just go on to the next one.
The 5-year-old says he's not going to bed.
Oh, he will be doing that. You got kids in school, they like to fight this. This bedtime deal?
I still haven't decided what's worse. Is it the bedtime or the getting up in the morning?
Getting up in the morning. I'm the same way. When I was in school, I didn't want to get up to go to school. I wanted to get up to go fishing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. But he's in kindergarten. They're supposed to like school at this age.
Well, now we got the oil nice and hot. We're going to get these laid in here. And I want to get them nice and brown on both sides. Just don't put your fingers in the oil, I guess.
Or fry fish, shorts and barefoot.
Hey.
Oh wait, these are egg rolls, not fish.
Like always, when you're frying anything, you want to get some paper towels out on a plate. That way when you take the, like fish, egg rolls, anything you fry, that way when you put it on here after it's done frying, it soaks up some of that grease to get that off your, soaks up some of that grease to get it off your food. Got those brown on both sides, actually.
Just admiring you.
I'm big admiring these egg rolls right now. I haven't ate all day. Well, no, I did. I had some hot dogs on the ice today. That was a few hours ago. I'm starving.
So if you guys are looking to make this into more of a full meal than just, say, appetizers, I have a really simple Asian salad that goes with it. Pairs really nicely with it. Basically, I use the other half of the cabbage bag, chop up some kale and whatnot, so little extras in there. And then a simple sesame ginger vinaigrette and topped with wontons. That easy. Wonton strips, I guess they're called. Well, that's it. Simple fish egg roll recipe.
And
that
you will enjoy them. Trust me.
will knock your socks off. We love it. We really do. So if you guys have tried this recipe or like this video, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts and what you guys thought of it. Or maybe you have a recipe or do it a different way that you like. We'd love to hear it. Other than that, we're going to keep more videos coming your way, as always, and we never know what's going to be on them, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, follow along on all of our adventures. Anything else you want to add, Skipper? Are you too hungry to think right now?
I'm pretty darn hungry, but thanks for watching, and keep watching.
There you go.
Exactly.
As Finn would say, nailed it!
Yeah, and I'm hungry, so I'm going to get to eat, but thank you.
He says marry a woman that can cook. I say marry a man that does the dishes for you. I love you so much.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Say, we're gonna keep more videos coming your way, and who knows what's gonna be on them. So if you liked what you just seen, wanna see more, then join us along on all of our adventures by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget, get out there and break the chain of routine.